The immersive sim genre is one of the most niche gaming genres on the market. Not a lot of people play immersive sims, and most of the time they don't sell well, yet they are always considered masterpieces in the eyes of their fans. In my previous video, I basically discussed how video games are an artistic medium. In that video, I mentioned quite a bit of titles, but you can notice that I mostly focused on immersive sims like BioShock and Dishonored. That's because immersive sims are the right way to go when you want to show someone what games can truly accomplish. At least that's what I believe. So you might be asking, what are immersive sims exactly then? Let's talk about that. Immersive sims are games that put both player freedom and immersion at the forefront of their design. They're usually set in an alternative world where they try to make said world as believable as possible. However, despite me saying earlier that they put a lot of focus on player freedom, they are not open world games where you have a giant map that allows you to go wherever you please, nor are they RPGs. Instead, immersive sims are open-ended games. They throw you in one heavily detailed area that acts sort of like a sandbox. You can go wherever you want in this area, but only within this small space. You are also often given a goal or challenge that can be engaged in a plethora of ways. For example, in Dishonored 1, you have a mission to assassinate two brothers, the Pendletons. Now, of course, you can go all out like a maniac and take everyone out, then kill your targets. But you can also go talk to an NPC called Slackjaw, who is the leader of a gang. So Slackjaw here will offer to take care of the two targets non-lethally in return of you doing a favor for him. There's more to it than that, but that's the simplest way I can put it.
I could get rid of the Pendletons for you, quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return.
Immersive simulators also provide a lot of tools for the players to use, thus me mentioning earlier player freedom. For example, Deus Ex gives you all the augmentations to use, different guns, grenades, plus the ability to upgrade your character. Dishonored has multiple supernatural abilities that can be upgraded, alongside traps, grenades, and sidearms. And lastly, BioShock has a variety of builds with plasmids and weapons. What else do immersive sims do? Well, they almost perfect every single aspect of their world, meaning the story is amusing and interesting, the style blends all together extremely well, and as said before, the game's world is created in a way that makes it so believable. Immersive sims also grant the player choices that they can make to alter both gameplay and story. BioShock has its little sisters, Dishonored has this very well designed morality system where the more you kill people, the worse Dunwall becomes in every conceivable way. And in Deus Ex, depending on your actions, your relationship with other characters might become worse or better.
Good work across the board.
Immersive sims are absolutely amazing. They're wonderful. Everybody who plays them loves them and enjoys them. However, I wanted to talk about one more topic. Keep in mind that I personally don't see the points I'll be mentioning as being issues, but I thought that they are worth mentioning nonetheless. Immersive sim games are a bit difficult to get into, as they sometimes throw a lot of information, mechanics, and paths at the player's face, which results in a portion of players dropping them mid-playthrough. They also do a lot of storytelling through text and exploration, which I think adds so much depth and detail to the games. But while I was watching people play Prey, I noticed most of them were skipping over them, leaving them unappreciated. Well, is there a fix for all of this? It's hard to say, because what makes immersive sims so great is the way they are designed. If you change them, their identity will fade away. An example of this would be actually one of my favorite games of all time, BioShock Infinite. Unlike its predecessors, BioShock Infinite took on a more linear approach, focusing on being a shooter more than an immersive sim. It has a handful of choices, yes, but they don't lead to any consequences, sadly. It does have, indeed, some open spaces that you can utilize the game's mechanics in, like an immersive sim, but in return, it's missing other features like the ability to carry all the weapons with you. So yeah, it does have some immersive sim traits, but whether it is one of them or not is debatable, which is why you'll find a group of people saying that BioShock Infinite is a masterpiece, but it's not a BioShock game. Try to get into this gem of a genre. It might not work out for you, but trust me when I say this. If it does work out for you, you don't just click with the game, you and the chair will merge into one. It is that good.